Well, today we'll take on Brotato Danger 5 with the Gangster, and I decided to go for the shotgun because it sounds like a lot of fun, and kind of my goal is to spawn a huge amount of bosses, get a huge amount of red chests, and just pop off with that. Whether that works out or not, I don't know, because the boss will be very powerful, right? Every single time we kill them, they grow in strength, in HP, and in damage that they deal, so that is dangerous, but let's just see what happens. More enemies? Good, let's deal that. We didn't get another weapon, sadly. I can't block. Oh, that's funny. Let's go for the HP. What is the worst thing that can happen, right? Yeah, especially after I just added a bunch of enemies. I mean, 5% is not a lot, but all it takes is one hit on me and I'm dead. Let's hope this doesn't happen. Like this early on, I don't mind taking a risk, because if I lose, then it's just one wave that I have to replay. And it wasn't even a good start, because we didn't get more of the shotguns. So I wouldn't be all too sad about it. Nice, we got a chest. That is now a really good start, depending on what it is. Maybe pierces? No, but it's one range damage, that's huge. Let's go for lifesteal. If you faced bosses early, that is very valuable. SMG isn't bad, so I'll pick that up. Double barrel shotgun or bag? I think I value the shotgun more, because we need weapons right now, and we don't have good odds of getting chests. Doesn't mean it won't happen at all, but I kinda just want to build up my weapons. Not even for right now, but for the future. One big flaw of the character is that we can't make use of the fishhook, which I guess is also nice. It takes away that pressure, but because we can't block anything in the shop, that just means, yeah, we gotta take what we get, and that was it. Okay, nice. Very good so far. Let's not get a crate here. Actually, it would have been better to get a crate. It would have hurt a bit because I didn't have the bag, but it's still a crate, right? So I was a little bit silly. Let's roll. Ooh, tough decision. I'll go for the range damage though, because this weapon benefits from that so much that it's just worth it. We are still looking for... Ooh, both of these are good. I'll go for you. Let's roll for free. More damage against full HP enemies sounds good, don't really care. Like, it's not bad, but usually on a weapon like this that doesn't have a lot of burst and just shoots a lot, it's not that great. Okay, so far so good. The pierces don't deal a lot of damage, but I don't think this will be a problem. The main reason why we want the pierces is because they hit multiple enemies, so we can trigger lifesteal a lot more, which also means I really want to go for lifesteal, but first we need to get range damage up. Like, it's cool if you can recover HP that you, like, if you took damage, you know, but it's not cool if the enemies just survive because you can't kill them and then they keep hitting you. Nice, that was a good round. Not the best one ever, but it was good. I would really like to go for range damage here. Nice, perfect. 3-star in one shot, kind of nice. We could go for one explodey boy. There is nothing that I care about. Okay, you're good. But I need to find one more weapon. Actually, I'll take the lifesteal here. Yeah, let's build it up. I want to have lifesteal at least like 10%. Yeah, keep in mind here, we shoot 4 projectiles at once out of the double barrel shotgun. So where a normal weapon would just heal us for 1 HP, this one heals us for 4. But we have to consider its attack speed as well, which I think is actually quite low. Right, let's check this out. 1.37, 0.167. So this one actually heals us more than the double barrel shotgun. Except it has pierces. Now I'm reconsidering if I want to have a few more SMGs maybe. Just as an easier way to deal with singular enemies, right? Because the shotgun is for the masses that we just strike in there and blow up a bunch of weaklings. And the SMG can then kill the leftover. Okay, we got 2 level ups, very good. Max HP is always nice. Let's roll here. I'll go for the armor, that's always good. Let's go for... yeah, sure, let's upgrade that. More enemies is kind of nice. Now, I would like to steal you. No, I will buy you and roll. This is not bad. Yeah, let's take that, sure. Like, right now, we don't really necessarily want to spawn elites. Not because... well, the biggest issue is we can probably deal with the elite. What we can't deal with are the additional enemies that spawn. And a lot of the elites on this stage here, on the crash zone, they are quite complicated if you can't deal with them easily with the masses. I mean, we do have Explodey Boy now, so it's a lot easier to deal with masses, but it's still not simple. But yeah, maybe next time I'll just steal a purple one and we hope that an elite spawns. That would be nice. But again, the issue is if we do that, and if we do that too much, then the final boss will just one-shot me. And we only have 32 HP, which we should keep an eye on. That I increased it to at least 80, maybe even more here. Oh my god, that was close. I could have also tried to take down the tree because we just need one hit for that, but I wanted to have the guaranteed one instead of the... Like, instead that I mess something up. Honestly, perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Even more healing. We don't really care about anything here, but you're also healing, so that's kind of fine. Yeah, and it's already too expensive. So here's our first elite. Oh, it's a cook. Now, this was usually one of my favorites, but on wave 7 this is hard, because there are the balls that spawn that I have to take care of. Nice, well done, Dex. Very good job taking care of the balls. Okay. So I used to love the cook, but I'm so not used to the elites that spawn on the stage anymore, because it has been a while that I played here. I will never ever kill him, right? It actually looks like if I focus on him, we may be able to do it. We still have 20 seconds left, which is a lot. But the problem is now the additional enemies are walking in, so let's dance a bit around the boss. Nice, we killed most of them. The problem is, something is wrong with my cursor. It's barely visible to me, so I don't really know where I'm aiming. Yeah, we sadly didn't manage to do it. If I would have focused on him a bit more, I think I could have done it, but at the risk of dying. That is a huge purchase. Perfect. Double barrel shotgun upgraded again. Nice. Or 2 range damage. Both of these are very good. But I think I'll go for the upgrade. Yeah, this deals way more damage. And this one is minus speed, which is not so great right before a boss. Oh, the fly squatter. Now, this is like a boss that I really like, but I'm always used to meeting them a little bit earlier. What we wait for is for him to transform, and then we can just outrun the circle that he casts. It's always in the direction from him towards you. And... perfect. Nice. We got our first red grade, wave 8. That is kind of insane. I hope it's a good red item. Until this day, I wish that the game would add rerolls for red items or maybe for crates. Not even many, just like one that you can do per crate. Because there are so many items in this game, it's sometimes really frustrating if you only get trash. And I don't know, maybe there's a limited pool of items that you can get out of the rolls. You know, so if you roll, you can't get the worst ones anymore, you can't get the best ones anymore, but you can get something out of the middle area. And maybe that would be a way to balance it, that not too many runs turn broken. I mean, that's lifesteal minus range damage sucks, but we can take the range damage here if I find it. There it is. So we got dodge, lifesteal. I would say that's a fair trade. It's not perfect, but it's fair. More lifesteal, good. Another shredder. Yeah, this is a bit complicated, but we'll get rid of the SMG. I think I will buy that and look for something purple. Purple. Yeah, okay, we didn't get something, but that didn't happen. Okay, it's fine. Ooh. Yeah, if we don't go for purple, even purple is kind of unlikely that we get something out of it, but so far this is going really well. We are just a gunslinger using a huge amount of weapons. And I kind of like that we have different weapons. It's funny if you compare this to my normal runs that I do on my channel, but because they are usually themed there, or the way I view them they are themed, I always go for one weapon and try to highlight that. But when I do normal Brotato runs on my own, I rarely go for the same weapons, because it's just way harder to max them out. Right, like if you think about it, the videos that I do just make it like unnecessarily harder on me, but it's for a themed video that it just looks nicer and feels nicer to try something out. Especially if you want to check out a new weapon, like let's say the icicle, right? And then you go for other elemental weapons and they just burn the enemies and kill them. You didn't check out the icicle, you just went for a typical elemental build. Oh, that's not bad, I'll take that. Engineering, it's a unique, so I'll take it out of the way. Crit is always nice, max HP is decent. I will take this right now, I'll take you. We do have a lot of lifesteal here, which I wouldn't hate, but I don't necessarily need it. You're huge. I will buy you and I'll steal... Really? Really? This is not bad. It's 3 HP regeneration. We can't heal as much with fruits and chests anymore, but our luck is either way low. I mean, it's not horrible. We could have relied on luck healing, but in this case, we are attacking a huge amount and the goal is to get a bit more lifesteal, right? So we already have our healing covered by just attacking. And then it's way less important to me to go for fruit healing or chest healing, because we just focus on lifesteal. That doesn't mean you can't do both, but because it has a benefit, it has the HP regeneration and the HP. There's just a different value to it, you know. Okay. I feel like our damage is near 0. We have 10 range damage, our percent damage is low. I definitely need to bump up stuff. The next elite that we'll fight will be painful, and maybe I should actually wait until the official elite that spawns on wave 12. You know, just to see if we can deal with them, but if we can deal with them, then wasting them would also be sad, so nah, let's not do that, it's fine. Wow, our survivability is mental. Like, I got hit so much by the enemies, and we just heal it off with lifesteal. And all the other bonuses that we have. Burning spreads to the enemies gives 1 HP regeneration, so it's okay. Speed is important because we're negative. This one... yeah, I'll take one of them. Just for the bonus HP regeneration. Okay, now. Really? You had to not spawn? We get such an insane weapon here, which is kind of funny because this is utterly broken. And you just don't spawn the elite for me? Like, really? 72% chance? It's fine. So at this point, I'm considering getting rid of the laser gun again. Maybe also the double barrel shotgun and just taking something that attacks a lot faster that we heal more, right? Because we have the sniper gun, and the sniper gun gives us a ginormous amount of damage, like a ridiculous amount. So it's not really needed to get our damage up by other weapons, and instead we could focus with them on healing. Which is survivability, which is very important when we face strong bosses. After this wave, I'll take a look at how much damage everything dealt. That's usually a good way to identify what's good and what's bad. But I think we got this, right? Like, I keep walking through enemies, we heal it off, everything is fine and dandy. Okay. I mean, even the strongest enemies just get demolished once we shoot. I need attack speed is, I guess, the main thing right now. Because attack speed is kind of like lifesteal. We don't want to have more dodge. We could take it, but it's not needed. This one is not bad, but it would heavily cripple one of my weapons. Yeah, you know what? Let's take that. Attack speed, nice. That means we'll get rid of the SMG because it doesn't do anything anymore. You're a lot of bonus damage, so I'll take that. It's just a bit dangerous, but it should be fine. We have negative speed again. How do I always manage to do that? I mean, this one is not bad. Nice. Very good. Yeah, so now let's go for you. The blends just have changed. Oh, that would actually be nice. Let's go for you. The taser. How much do you sell for? 49. So I can't even buy something here. Let's just keep it as it is right now. Double elite. Double cook? Yeah, guys. Trust me. But what do I say? Trust me. Okay, I wanted to make a joke about double cook, you know? If you're not ready for that, then you shouldn't do that or something like that. But then I was like, how would I know that? I have no idea. Okay. At least our damage is insane. Yes, I forgot to check the damage numbers on the last wave, so I'll do it this time. But now we have the bad SMG, right? So that's kind of unfair. But taking that was way, way better. Like, look at how little damage we take in comparison to what it could have been. Nice. I may even want to bump up my dodge a bit, because we are so tanky that any hits that we don't take allows us to heal more. Okay, I have to focus on these. Come on, die. Good, 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 good. This one may survive. Come on. Oh, really? I mean, it's not that bad, but I'll take it. I would have 1 HP if I do that. Why would I... That's like the worst thing I've ever seen. Honestly, I have never seen something so bad. Wow, that is impressive. We don't need that, that's too late. Yeah, we can take these two. I mean, you know I'll take that. Our crit is at 10%, so we have to bump that up. But I forgot again to look at the damage. I'm sorry. It's like, I'll always forget it. This is why I have the damage mod. Like, for me, it doesn't matter because I know the sniper gun is by far the strongest. Thanks to the additional projectiles that it spawns and hits so many enemies. So for me, it's just not on my mind. But maybe I was wrong. You know, could be that I was wrong. We can try to check it after this wave if I don't forget about it. You know what? Why not check it right now? So 1,500, 1,500, 3,500, 2,000. Yeah, what? Okay, listen, I know the sniper gun needs a lot of investment to be good. Okay, I guess we don't even clear the enemies right now, so explosions become a lot better because more enemies are alive. But I would be lying if I said I expected this of a difference. Let's check it at the end of the wave again, just to confirm it, but I don't think anything will change. Yeah, and I need to get weapons ASAP. And so far so good. I have to be a little bit cautious. Nice, we got a lot of material. Quickly check. 11,000, 13,000, 4,000, 5... You're the worst one, how? Huh? And before anyone says anything, none of these weapons even hit the threshold of the purple item that limits attack speed, because it limits to 0.75, and this is where it will get locked to. And you see that none of them hit that, so that has nothing to do with it. Interesting. This is just not what I expected at all, ever. Wow. So, I could just go for the crossbow, but this is not a great weapon. You're also not good. Let's roll. Another shredder. Yeah, let's take that. More range damage. Why are you so bad? I don't understand it. More enemies means more money, sure. Good that we didn't spawn something because it's the next horde wave. I'll take you as well because apparently that's just the best weapon that we have right now. Oh, I thought that was the elite for a moment. Yay, it's a fly again. I mean, we have to wait for it to transform, otherwise it's a lot harder. And I'm honestly scared just how much damage it will deal right now if it hits me. Good. 23 body contact damage. Okay. That is no joke. I just wanted to see how much it is. Maybe I also just walked into one of his balls. That could also be. But let's chase him because the earlier he dies, the earlier he's dead. No, does that make sense? Yeah, I think that makes sense, right? But you can't disagree with that. Okay, now it gets a bit spooky. There are way too many enemies around, but we definitely have to kill this dude. And I think the way how you want to play this character is you never ever focus on the bosses. Ah, my throat. Like, you just ignore them. Because this way they don't grow stronger, and then you can easily survive the last wave, and we will have a huge fight against them where they survive forever and deal a huge amount of damage. So let's take a look at this again. Nice anvil. 6.8k, 7.7k, 10k, 6.7k. Well, I guess we don't have a lot of range, but we do have a decent amount of range. Okay, that's huge. Yeah, but it's kind of pathetic. Like, honestly. Lifesteal. This is a lot of healing. I'll take both of them. We don't need that. We'll take you. We'll roll. We'll buy... Nah, I want something else. Oh, that is good. Because more crits. What happened to my crits? Like, seriously, didn't I have like 10%? I must have bought something that reduced it. I don't even know what it was. Maybe I shouldn't have combined the weapons there. Wait, we have a red sniper gun now. Okay, now you better deal some damage, because otherwise I'm gonna be really disappointed. That is an alternative that could happen, you know, that my mind only remembers the red sniper gun always. I mean, my mind mainly remembers heavily buffed up ranged weapons, and then the sniper gun takes over. Okay. Big boy's here. Big boy died. Good. That means I should probably also go for some explosion damage, because the round is soon over. And right now the issue is just AoE clears. I also need to get a bit more armor. We have 7 right now. On this character I would probably like to have like 10 armor. Maybe a bit more, because this is looking a bit spooky. But I think 10 armor is enough with the healing. Yeah, if you actually have 6 weapons though, that's like one requirement there. Oh, do I regret locking my attack speed? Nah. We wouldn't have gotten this low enough that it matters. It only mattered for the SMG. Sure. Okay, a lot of damage or range damage. I think I will go for the range damage. Attack speed is good. Nice. Pearl, sure. Nice, perfect. That's what I was hoping for. That is so much range damage. We have to take that. We still have a free roll. Yeah, you're better, right? Yeah, let's go for that. Good. So we have an elite here. Where is he? The Rhino, that is one of the more annoying ones because I tend to walk into his balls when he evolves. Why is it so hard to see my mouse cursor? Like, do you see it? I don't know if you also see that or if the recording software shows it because it tracks it on its own. But for me, it's flickering around like crazy. And that's, like, believe it or not, that's really annoying because I like to manually aim from time to time. But if I don't know where my cursor is, I can't really aim. There was a lot of body contact damage that he just did to me. Okay, let's get some distance into heal. There we go. Now he dashes. Now we shoot. 21 from the balls is totally fine. Like, the balls are safe. The body contact, though, is the one that deals so much damage. But it looks like we are clearing all of the enemies. We'll check the damage after this wave. 10 seconds. Dex, check the damage. Dex, check the damage. Dex, check the damage. I can't start singing. Because then I will just think I'm singing, and then I just randomly stop. So, 19,000, 12,000, 14,000, 20,000, 11... You suck. Okay, forget about it. Forget all that I said ever about this weapon. It's useless, apparently. Minus enemy speed is good, though. That's insane. Perfect. Ooh, double elite dex. Nah, that's fine. I wanted that. Well, okay, I didn't necessarily want that, but I think we can deal with it. Why is it always the same ones when you spawn them double? Huh, interesting. Maybe it, like, takes just whatever would have naturally spawned, like that it randomizes for every single wave a predetermined elite that you fight. And when you, like, spawn an additional elite, it takes it out of the list. Like, you know, in the very beginning, it determines 19 different elites that could spawn in every single wave. Maybe, I guess, 20, because it could also spawn in wave 20. And then it just selects those that, depending on what you roll for a stage, like if you have 3 elites, 2 elites, and wherever they are, it just picks them. And now it just picks that as well, but because there is already elite, we have a double elite. I almost died there. Good that I didn't. Nice. Full heal. Perfect. And there we go. Now, I am a little bit spooked because these were already really powerful and we don't have HP scaling anymore. That just means I have to go for a bit more attack speed. I have to go for a bit more everything, kind of, right? And the cool thing about the blunderbuss is... Oh, that's good. The cool thing about useless... Yeah, let's sell that. The cool thing about the blunderbuss is that its attack speed... Yeah, okay, you hit max cooldown. You didn't hit max cooldown. You didn't hit it. You hit it. No, they both didn't hit it. That's actually perfect. But yeah, this one with the cooldown reset has nothing to do with our limitation. Let's go for crit, because we have Giant's Belt. Do we want to have pierces? We can go for pierces, that's fine. Mirror, I'll take that. Nice, we got an elite. Now we are looking for something that benefits us a lot. I mean, you know, that's actually more than fine. This makes our exploding weapons way stronger, and I should probably pick up something else exploding, maybe a nuclear launcher. Easier said than done though, right? You can't just say, oh, I want to have a nuclear launcher, and then it appears in the next shop after you defeat the boss. That's not how this works. Man, our damage is mental though. I want to check after this again what deals so much damage, but now I'm like more certain than ever that the Explodey boys deal the most damage because we just buffed them up like stupid. Let's check it out that we don't forget it. 13.9, 11.3, 7.8, 7.9, 6.8, 13,000. Yeah, klar. No, totally makes sense. I don't know what's going on there. So because it's an elite wave, there are just less enemies that spawn, I guess. So the AoE was a lot less impactful. I guess that makes sense. Because in the late game, you can easily go for duplicates of the strongest weapon. So if you have multiple sniper guns, they just outrain every other weapon. Because they span the stage so much with bounces and projectiles. But right now we don't have bounces, so we want to have bounces is pretty much the answer to this. That could be it. Because each hit also creates the additional projectiles. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's check it again. 19.1, 15.4, 15.5. Oh, hello there. 14.4, 13.3, 23. How is it even possible that these are not the worst ones? This is like... Sometimes I just don't understand it. Do we still need that? We could still go for it, because it's still dodge, keep that in mind. Baby with a beard is insane. Because I'm pretty sure this one can crit. Nice. And we have the Giant's Belt, is what I mean. 12% damage, sure. The downside is we lost a lot of range. Yeah, for you. Not sure if that was worth it, but I think it's worth it. Oh, it's a mother. The good thing is she will now survive forever, which means I can just farm her babies forever. Okay. Where are your babies? Seriously. Usually she spawns babies next to her. There they are. Now we see them. Do you see the masses that spawn there? She's running away and throwing out her babies as a sacrifice. Kind of funny if you think about it. Actually, kind of not funny if you think about it, but kind of funny for me, because I get money. We don't want to kill her too early though. Keep spawning, please. A mother is the equivalent of a horde wave in material if you let her spawn all of her babies. And if you can mutate her fast enough. For us, it took a little bit long to mutate her, which surprised me. Like, I thought, what is going on? But it's just because I haven't played against, like, these bosses in a while. So I need to get this on my mind again. But look at the money that we have. 1,000. Isn't that mental? Just thanks to the mother. Now I need to get armor. That would be great. More dodge, more lifesteal. I don't want that anymore. Armor is very good. Crit chance range is perfect. This is exactly what we just lost, so that's amazing. We'll go for more crit chance. We could go for more lifesteal, but I don't think we'll need it. Actually, it's not bad. We could go for the lure, but after this we are done, so we don't need it. Range and damage is beautiful. Okay. I mean, sure, why not? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I don't really want to get an elite here. I mean, okay, I thought that I'll get an elite. Like, that's so much bonus damage, that's worth it. Wave 20. So you did 19.5k, 17.5k, 13.9k. So even after the nerf, so far did the most damage. This one tops it, 28,000. But I think if we would get multiples of this, it would be a lot worse. 20.7k, 22k. Okay, you know what? I like that. We have a good balance of weapons, and I think it just highly depends on what we spawn. Like, or what wave spawn. Oh, yeah, I haven't fought against you in a very long time. Isn't it insane that we are still demolishing them? Okay, I just took a bunch of damage. Can we heal this off? Kind of. Kind of easily. Let's kill this dude for the red chest. Nice, we healed. There's the other dude running around. I think we also killed the other boss. Funny. Wow, that was one of the easiest games. It was weird at certain points, but all in all, that was a very, very solid game where we didn't have a big risk of dying, even though we did kind of stupid things. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.